critical push by Somalia's federal government to transition to universal suffrage, the long-sought goal of one person, one vote, is driving a deep political wedge in the country, raising fears that internal divisions are jeopardizing the war against the militant group Al-Shabaab. Ahead of national elections scheduled for 2026, two key federal member states, Puntland and Jubaland, have actively resisted the reforms. They accused the administration of President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud of unilaterally using the constitutional changes to consolidate power in the capital, Mogadishu. The proposed electoral shift aims to end Somalia's decades-long 4.5 formula, a complex, indirect clan-based system where only a limited number of delegates choose lawmakers. While the principle of direct, universal suffrage has broad support as a necessary step toward democracy, the process of implementation has become a political battleground. The conflict intensified after the federal government proposed a package of constitutional amendments and electoral laws that critics say will concentrate executive authority. The disagreement has been marked by open defiance. Number 1. Jubaland's walkout. Jubaland President Ahmed Mohamed Islam Madowe recently walked out of a National Consultative Council NCC meeting, rejecting the proposed changes and a parallel proposal for a one-year term extension for regional presidents. Number 2. Puntland's boycott. Puntland has previously withdrawn its recognition of the federal government, viewing the centralized nature of the constitutional amendment as a threat to the country's fragile federal structure. Opponents, including former leaders and political parties, argue that the hasty introduction of the new system is designed to favor President Mohamud's bid for re-election in 2026, rather than being a consensual national reform. The most immediate and dangerous consequence of the political deadlock is its effect on national security. Analysts point to the fragmented political landscape as Al-Shabaab's greatest weapon, enabling the Al-Qaeda affiliate to regain its footing and reverse significant territorial gains made by Somali allied forces in 2022 and 2023. The destruction of inter-elite squabbling diverts essential resources, funding, and focus away from counter-terrorism efforts. Since launching an offensive earlier this year, Al-Shabaab has reclaimed strategic territories in the middle and lower Shabelle regions and has advanced dangerously close to within 40 kilometers of the capital, Mogadishu. This resurgence is dealing a major blow to the morale of government forces and expanding the militants' influence in the rural areas. International partners, including the European Union and the United Nations, are publicly expressing concern that the internal crisis threatens to destabilize the country and undermine years of international support. The political turmoil is complicating the transition of the African Union Support and Stabilization Mission in Somalia, which is crucial to securing the region. To avoid a renewed conflict and constitutional crisis in the run-up to the 2026 polls, all stakeholders are being strongly urged to return to the negotiating table. Experts suggest that a compromise, perhaps involving holding direct local elections in secure districts while negotiating a more representative indirect system for the national polls, is necessary to build the trust required for long-term reform. Muhammad Yusuf, Dalsan TV.